Hey guys, Triple B here. I figured it's about time we do a deck featuring the 3 Pokemon in the logo, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, all of which have a V card, and all of which essentially are the same card, just with slight differences. So Suicune V has 210 HP and 2 retreat cost, Entei V has 230 HP and 3 retreat cost, Raikou V has 200 HP and 1 retreat cost, but other than that, they're essentially the same card, just in different colors. So Raikou V, for example, it's got the ability Fleet-Footed, so does Entei, and so does Suicune. So as long as this Pokemon's in your active spot, you can draw a card once per turn. And then its attack, Lightning Rondo. For Suicune, I believe it's called Blizzard, and for Entei, it's called something else Rondo, but it's going to do 20 damage, and then an extra 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent. So if you've got a full bench of 5, they've got a full bench of 5, effectively 100 damage from each of those, and then 20 because this is in the active, 220, you're going to be one-shotting base Vs. Can give it a choice belt to bump that up to 250, and then the other way we can bump up that damage, Ludicolo. So it's got the ability Enthusiastic Dance. When you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you can use the ability and your basic Pokemon's attacks do 100 more damage. So it's going to be bumping up the damage output of all 3 of those guys and make it so they're able to one-shot V-Stars and V-Maxes, which is kind of nuts. The fact that all of their attacks, too, is just 1 energy of their typing and then 1 colorless energy, we can be charging them up with Melanie. So it's going to let you attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V, and then you draw 3 cards. So effectively, we just get water in the discard, use that to charge up the colorless attack, and then attach the respective energy to pay the other attack cost. It's pretty solid. We do also have a built-in draw engine with Bibarel, so a 2-2 line. Industrious Incisors is going to let you draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. And the fact that we've got 2, we can just be using that kind of as our draw engine to be focusing more so with Melanie and then Raihan to get the energy to get our guys attacking. The other way we can keep energy in play is with Jirachi V. So it's got a very handy ability in Wish Connector. When one of your basic Pokemon V is knocked out by damage from an attack, you can move a basic energy from that Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. So all of our guys being basic Vs that are going to be attacking, it's just a handy way to keep that energy in play without needing Melanie or Raihan to get it going to be able to set up multiple attackers. The attacked Hypno Strike, we're not going to be running any Psychic energy, so don't pay any attention to that. Our other attacker we do have in the deck is Radiant Charizard. So the ability Excited Heart is going to reduce the attack cost of this Pokemon for 1 colorless energy for each prize card your opponent's taken. Makes it so you can use Combustion Blast, theoretically for 1 fire energy, since 4 colorless, if they've taken 4 prizes, we can come out, attach an energy, do 250 damage, or if we played a Ludicolo or a Choice Belt on this, 280 or 380 theoretically, which is kind of ridiculous to be doing with a single prizer for 1 energy, but the potential for it is there. And for the trainer cards is a little bit of a different lineup in here. We've got Capacious Bucket to look through your deck for 2 water energy, just 2 copies of that. It's a great way to make sure we've got energy for turn, as well as 2 copies of Energy Search, so that if we need a fire or a lightning energy for the Entei or Raikou, we've got an out to that. For Gust, we're just going to be running 4 copies of Cross Switcher. You do need 2 in your hand, but it's a great way to be able to gust up an opponent's Pokemon while being able to use Melanie or Raihan to attach energy for the turn. We've also got Echoing Horn in here to make sure that our opponent's always got a full bench to have maximum damage output with our attackers. And then some Evolution Incense to get into the Bibarel and Ludicolo. 1 copy of Heavy Ball just to get into our Pokemon if they are prized. It's a very handy way to do that. Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, pretty standard search, and then Scoop Up Nets to be able to reuse Ludicolo, as well as Rare Candy to get set up into them. Since we are running various basic energy, we've also got Training Court to get back into them if they've been discarded, and Clara to get them back from discard immediately into our hand to be attaching. Since all of our attackers are basics, we can be running Cape of Toughness as well, just to boost up their HP a little bit and make them trickier to deal with. That's the deck list. If you like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Lets you know when shenanigans like this is coming out. Let's hop on ladder and see how we go with this tonight, though. Pumped for the new sets, though. The reveals they had, I don't know if you guys saw the new cards they've revealed, but like, Iono? I think that's how you say her name. Is it an I-O-N-O? Or is it L-O-N-O? Lono or Iono? But like essentially just a reprint of N, but mixed with Marnie? I like that. That's good. It keeps gameplay moving quickly. Like cards where you have to shuffle your deck can slow things down, especially if you guys go to competitive events or like casual locals and stuff. You play with people that aren't great at shuffling. I'm awful at shuffling. Like I'm not talking down on anyone. I'm one of the people that's part of the problem. that are bad at shuffling, though, it can slow down the rate of play. Hey, they got the Pimp Monkey. Nice. But it can slow down the rate of play, and it doesn't really feel fair to the other player if they are playing at like an acceptable pace. But then you also get those people that are playing like Lost Box, and they look at 2 cards, and then they put them down, and then they look at their hand, and then they put them down, and then they look at their discard, and then they put them down, and then they look back at the 2 cards. It's like, okay, pick up the pace. So when we get cards like Iono, where it's like, hey, just put the cards on the bottom of your deck, you don't need to shuffle the deck, it's perfect. We need more cards that do that. And I'm glad that they did. They learned from Marnie. They're like, this is a good quality of life thing. And it's like, it is. Thank you. Thank you for making this exist. Like, I want to get him. I really do. Because he'll kill him. But at the same time, we get him. And it puts a target on his back. Especially knowing that 2 of our cross fusion switch are, thing. Yeah, we still get him though. I think we still get him. We get him to put the pressure on them. We do that. We know we've got Melanie. We know we've got Cape of Toughness. Cool. Like, I'm tempted to get that so we can get into draw power, but I'm tempted to get this so we can get into raw power. Yeah. He's likely dead. You're trying to beat the Decidueye? Oh, is the Decidueye raid gone? Nice. Do they still have the Suicune T-Rex? Is he still in the game? Or is the event for that done? Lucarina, you saw the arts and it looks so nice. Yeah, the cards are honestly looking really cool. Very, very cool. Marnie and N have some explaining to do. Yeah. It's a weird love child of Marnie and N. Until someone shuffles their hand into their deck out of habit. And that's on them though. Like, if you're playing the game fairly regularly and you're playing it at a competitive level, if you make that mistake, that's on you. I made the mistake last week. I was playing Arceus Duraludon, and I've been playing way more online than I have in real life. And Arceus, you do the 200, you have to search your deck for the energy, you attach them, and then after that you have to take your prizes. But when you're doing that, you're looking through your deck, you let your opponent know, like, hey, like, you feel free to start your turn kind of thing, you do your thing, and then it goes to them. And I forgot to take my prizes, and then I got Marnied by the opponent, and then it came back to me, and I was like, oh shit, like, I was supposed to have taken a prize. Oh yeah, like, that's on me. I fully accepted it, so it was like a double prize penalty. And then I made a mistake again. Like, we went to game 3 in that matchup, and I made that mistake again, and my opponent's on 2 prizes, and I'm like, oh, like, you win. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I knocked something out last turn. I did it again, like, you win. And it was just kind of like, oh, what are you doing? And I'm like, yep, no, like, I'm an idiot. I fully accept I was an idiot in that moment. Frustrating, but it is... If you make those mistakes, it's on you. You have no one to blame but yourself, and it's just one of those things that comes with practice and repetition and experience. They're gone? Ah, dang. Yeah, Luke, I didn't get them either. I'll keep an eye on when they come back. Lemon, how's it going? Good morning. Still haven't switched to live. Nope. No intentions of going anytime soon. No intentions. Okay, so we got this. We can get an Entei charged up as well. That's cool. We do it? Yeah? Yeah, we do it. Or do we charge? We could charge this up to retreat it, I guess. That might make more sense since we want the fire energy to attach to that, and we want... Okay, cool. Going into this, though, like, it's kind of getting a bit baited, I guess. We fill our bench. That's what, 100, 120, 200. We're 10 short. Does it even make sense? Am I being a Goomba? I think I'm being a bit of a Goomba at this point. But at the same time, they've got the Dunsparce down, so like keeping this just to kill that is kind of redundant. They haven't gotten the art chops out. They've got a 1-card hand. I think we're in a safe spot. Not like super safe. They could obviously come out and just destroy us, but I think we're fine. Rare candy? No. Oh. That's funny. I feel like just an asshole right now. And I love it. Where those art chops gonna go mint. Oh, that's funny. Thanks, Lemon. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. What did they do to their own bench? What do you mean? I just hit him with a horn. They had one spot free because like they had the Lugia. They started this, had that, played Pimp Monkey because you kind of have to by law. Played Luminion to get into a research, it looks like. Played that so that I didn't gust kill them with a Raikou super easily. And they had that in the discard and I echoing horned it back. Lemon, you just started retro gaming, getting back to the old Pokemon games, trying to get Pokemon Crystal, but they're going for 70 to 90 euro. Oh, dang. That is pricey. Do you have a 3DS? You can get it on the 3DS eShop before that closes down. Let's do the Bibarel draw. Okay. Like, yeah, I guess fleet-footed. Alright, so we've got that to do big number with Entei the next turn if we want. Have to because we clicked on it. Dang it, brain, why do you click on shiny things? Like a bird. Alright, we finally found a bit of Gust. Hit them with the based boosted horn? Yeah. Now they're putting the pumpkin in the active. They're having a rough day. They're having a rough day. Can be emulated quite easily too if you're into that. Yeah. That's true too. Obviously, like, give the creators their due when you can. They worked very hard on the game and it's nice to own like a bit of history like that, but you can do it that way as well. Where's my cross switchers? I don't want to kill this. If I kill this, it lets him get another art chops out. Although, like, this is basically, he's got like Vstar levels of HP right now. So silly. We'll just attach energy there to have it as a pivot if we need it for whatever reason. And yeah, we may as well kill this. We take a prize. There's obviously the aim of the game. Always good to do when you get... Okay, good. We finally got cross switchers. So they likely come up with a fish. They slap a saber-toothed tiger in the face with a fish. Great plan, guys. Great. Oh, maybe not. They're going all in with Big Handbird. They've got to do 250. Which means what? 2 powerful energies on this. He's effectively got 310 HP. He's got a full bench now though. So we're doing 120. Well, if I bench another basic, 120, 220 with this 320. We'll get just enough if I can get another basic out. That Dunsparce making life slightly tricky. Not like super tricky, but like a bit annoying. Unless we just ignore this. Like, we could just cross switch her up something else, right? When I wish I had another guy on the bench. Sure, put that there. Yeah, so I need to get into another basic, or just ignore it and hold the rare candy. Alright, because this is my draw engine at the moment. We've got to get a lot of things out of our hand. Like, I could play this just to burn it. What have we got in the deck? Not heaps. Because if we gust that up and kill it, get into 2 prizes, we basically just need to get into the Charizard. Well, we need to get these energy back and get into that Charizard, and then Ludicolo and the Charizard would take this out. Because it would ignore the V-Guard energy. Let's do it. He's also tanking a hit, right? Might tank a hit, 280. He's doing 260. Like, even if we play this, we still don't get to drop it. Show me a basic. Okay, actually that's value too. I'm kind of thinking we just attach there as another pivot option. And hand thinning. Have I played Unite? Yeah, I used to be really big into Unite actually. I liked that game. I played it until Greedent came out, so I want to say like the first 2 seasons, maybe? Maybe I should have just hit that Lugia. Nah, we would have been short on the knockout. Still don't think it makes sense. You used to play it a bunch too. You want to play it again, but solo queues. Yeah, solo queues can be a bit rough. It can be a bit rough. I always played like tank or supporter though. So I played a lot of Blissey and I played a lot of Blastoise. So for me it was like, well, make sure other people aren't dropping the ball and we'll be okay. And with Blastoise, you could kind of just go in and like control fights half the time. Like, I'll just hold my Unite move. All of them are rushing in. Great. I'll use Surf, get in the middle, use my Unite, pop them all up in the air, and just clean house. It's fun. Okay. This is the tricky bit where it's like we need to get into something. Like, I wish we had another V out right now. We just aren't finding any basic search. Really enjoyed when Blastoise was good. You don't think he is anymore? Ah, that's unfortunate. Did they just whiff the knockout? Oh, you silly man. They didn't get it with all the... Well, I feel like we would have been fine in that situation, though. Do we sneak a Thornton into the list? And the Shame Scoop to boot? Yeah, they Shame Scoop. We start this? Building rotation update deck. Yeah, Lemon, absolutely. I can happily do a video on that. Up against the Regis. We give a cape to this. Reg Ice can't really hit him. Well, he can, but like he won't be hitting enough to one-shot him. I think we're just inside awkward numbers. We're at 280. Reg Ice does 100. Even with a choice belt, it's doing 130, which doubles to 260. Nice. And they're going to be filling their bench, so we just beat them up. You're heading to sleep, Luke? Have a good night, buddy. Glad you could pop by the stream. It's been ages, and wonderful catching you again. But yeah, Lemon, happily do a video on that and kind of give you guys some tips. Is there any particular decks you're wanting to try and make work? Or are you more so just like, what staples should I be keeping? What archetypes take a hit kind of thing? Because if there's like a particular deck that you're wanting help with, keeping in rotation once it happens, let me know. They just scrapper us. Dang, that's a card I haven't seen in a while. Respect. Okay, well that whole spiel I just said about, hey, this Cape of Toughness puts me outside of range, it's irrelevant now. We are back in range. Well, if they have a choice belt. Vulcan, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Good morning. Happy Friday. Almost to the weekend. You're so close. So close. I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with Vulcan. He does quality TCG content. I'll give him a shout out right now in case you guys haven't. But yeah, if you haven't checked out his channel, absolutely do. He does YouTube videos as well, and he's part of the Shuffle Squad as well, I believe. He's doing some quality stuff there. Thank you very much for the raid. Hifler UK. How's it going, bud? How's it going? I think we did a raid of you last week. Glad to see you around. You streaming tonight? Are you streaming PTCGO tonight? We do this to do more damage? I think we have to because our bench is kind of small. We get rid of this. Unfortunately, we get rid of this. High flyer. Okay. I definitely said that wrong. We need an energy. Hey, beware the terrible. That's a great name. I like that. Okay, we get the knockout. We overkill that. Hung Didi. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel.
All right,
were you
that's
guys...
it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
High Flyer joins the Goomba gang. Yeah, how was the stream? Yeah, you're doing a little bit of ladder grind this morning. Awesome, awesome. Gotta get those packs. Get those packs, get those coins before the transition happens. You're doing an Entei build as well? Nice! Yeah, we've got Entei, Suicune, Raikou. They're kind of like the mascots of the channel, so I figured let's get a list together. Got Ludicolo in there to get some cheeky extra damage so that they can be hitting numbers to be one-shotting VMAXs. Can we do a versus? I don't typically do viewer battles, but like we can make an exception. You guys came from a raid, we can make an exception. Are you looking for a standard battle, or what do you play? So if you do GLC, I've been looking for people to play GLC with. Passion energy on shot. We could Ultra Ball, right? Because he killed Madoof. It was rude. One of those times that having the doof with bench protection would be nice. Run the 70 HP one though, just in case you hit Lost Box. Them having Sableye that can ping 12 damage counters, they can Echoing Horn back guys, and all of a sudden you're in a very tough spot. And our doof is gone. We've wasted an Ultra Ball. Wonderful. Could get this. It means that if Entei gets knocked out, we move the energy to Suicune, but we've got an energy to attach next turn, so it might be a bit of a waste. Considering just getting another attacker. Like we get Suicune? Getting the Zard. Is it worth it to get the Zard? I guess it's not a bad call to get the Zard. He's just a little bit bulky. Would be my main concern. He's bulky and still a long way off from being able to attack. We hold. Could do dog versus dog. Cheeky little dog fight on the stream? We can do that. Yeah, you're looking for a standard match? Okay. Just played with High Flyer doing theme decks. Oh, cool. Nice. So you said you've got an Entei deck. Beware. That's very spicy. Like, is it just Entei Ludicolo or just like a firebox kind of deck? Would be interesting rock, paper, scissors match. We could do that. The only supporter you're allowed to play is Dan. You win the game by winning rock, paper, scissors 3 times. Play Dan and Pukamuku. Reggie's is like the ultimate counter. We're doing alright if it's the ultimate counter though. Just saying. But yeah, Reggie's is definitely it's a tricky spot to be in. I know Vulcan, you're a fan of the Reggies. Well, Vulcan's he's a solid Uno and Unner. Cause did you run it at, was it Orlando? Pretty sure you ran it at one regionals, right? It's a surprise? Okay, beware, you keep your secrets. We'll see in a bit. The ultimate counter has run out of ultimate steam by the look of it. We'll see, they could have a comeback. They could have a comeback. You guys keep saying ultimate counter though, it reminds me, what was that? Full Metal Alchemist, where there's a guy that has like ultimate shield. He's like, I have the ultimate shield. And they're like, yeah, we're just gonna break it. And he's like, oh no. Like, the one thing that hurts me, pain. Like, yeah, I'll get you. You ran Reggie's at Orlando and Knoxville. Oh, I didn't know you did the double trouble. I knew you ran it at Orlando, and I was like, man, I hope Vulcan wins it. Oh no, none gets a victory, and Vulcan gets a victory. That's just like double whammy. That's epic. What Cricketots are there? There's Cricketoon that they get extra health, and there's Cricketoon with a bunch of text on it, right? Or did that one rotate? It's the one that gives them more health. They're playing Chesnaught. Okay. We just became best friends. I like this person. This person's cool. We can be buds. I need to get into Entei though. But if I get into Entei, I need to get into energy for Entei. And we've only got one in the deck. Okay. Maybe we go for Suicune. We go for Suicune, we go for Doof. Give it a cape. And then do we just quick ball the net? Quick ball the net, use call for family. Like, I feel like we kind of just, we have to do this, right? Well, we don't have to, but it'll look really cool if we do. Now we get the Entei. But it's like, do we do call for family and get the Raikou just to have them all on board? Or just double doof? Probably just double doof. Yeah, we play competent, not epic. You're against a toxic Masters player. He was on your team and he was toxic. And then next game you're against him and he rolled him. Nice. That's epic. Good job, Bluefish. Good job. Hey, we got the Raikou anyways. Alright, but still, having these guys out early is the correct play. We want them to be able to evolve up ASAP. We've got the Ultra Ball. We can get into the Bibarel. We'll see what we top deck, because it might just be Ultra Ball away a Cross Switcher, which a bit risky, but gets into Bibarel, gets us into some solid draw power. Predator, how's it going? How's it going? Happy Friday. Did you say you're on a 45 kill streak? How is that possible? Are you like a sniper in that game, or what are you doing? That doesn't sound like it should be allowed. Sounds like you're just bullying people. Yeah, I think we get rid of the Raikou. Get rid of Raikou, get rid of Cross Switcher. We can play the training court for turn. Just to thin our hand a bit. Because we want to start taking knockouts. Maybe even just play the Zard. Because ideally here we get into Melanie. I said ideally. Okay, but we get double water energy. We can use this. We get into a fire energy to have it in hand as well. Might be a little bit risky since we do know that they've got Marnies in their deck, but I think we're fine. We get another Bibarel? Or do we just scoop up that one? I think we get another Bibarel. We could have scooped up that to thin our hand more, but then we're just sitting on whatever we got with the Ultra Ball, and it's also just awkward. Like, he can't take us out, right? 130. Yeah. Let's just attach here. I guess we could scoop up the Charizard as well. Like, we're just trying to reduce the hand size. Go Bibarel, show me Melanie. Or not. You know, that's a thing too, I guess. Ooh, beans. We could hard retreat into this and try and top deck one. That seems risky as hell, though. Let's not do that. Tempting, huh? Alright, we get Marnied. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so apparently we should have just hard retreated into the Entei and fleet-footed into a Melanie. But, fine. It's fine. We're in a good spot here, though. We literally put this in the active. We can Melanie to it. We can use Training Core, get an energy attached to this, and we just start popping off. Like, theoretically, we even just attach this here. So many rare candy. Like, just in case? Just in case. We don't know if they run some other type, just in case they check it in the active and we have an awkward time getting through it. We've gotten out to do a ludicrous amount of damage. Deathlight, how's it going? I'm back. What is this emote? What is that? You got like an evil scarf? Also, question of the day. What pre-release promo are you guys after from Scarlet and Violet? If you're going to a pre-release, they're starting this weekend, or I think midnight tonight someone was saying there was? Okay, so they've got the crew key out. Theoretically, they could evolve it up to Rillaboom, accelerate energy out to this, use touchdown, put some damage into us, but then we just swing into it. They don't have bench space for multiple Chesnaught, so we take him out. He doesn't get the return knockout from us hitting him. We go down to 2 prizes remaining. We've got rare candies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is just kind of locked down. What do we have in the discard right now? 1 water? We'll hold off then. Just need 1 more of these. got to bring it up at some point, right? Okay, it's 280. That's fine. We're doing 240. 300. Or, well, 100, 160, 180, double it 360. Yeah, he still gets deleted. Poor Chesnaught. He's trying to do too much. Like, I like the idea of the Cricketune, but yeah, you want just as many of these as you can. We just bring that up, kill him. Sorry, dude. We overkill him? Yeah, we overkill him. Probably should have held off in case we do need to go into that, but more fun this way. Like, even if he does get a kill, we've got Charizard getting set up as well. Like, 600 damage. Just watching Made in Abyss clips and re-listening to its Season 2 OST. Sounds chill, Deathlike. That sounds chill. There it was. Just go nuts. Chestnuts. Whatever. Yeah. Roasting chestnuts by the fire. It's not chill? Okay. Alright then. Sounds hectic. 1400 damage dealt. Yeah, and you the MVP. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, giving a thumbs up is a great way to let me know, and subscribing is a great way to know when more videos are coming out. If you're after a couple more deck lists though, some should be popping up on the screen right now. Till next time though, take care of yourself.